Which every game is important, obviously, but against your former club, does it have a bit of extra something?
Yeah, it does. Obviously, you want to do well against your former club, but at the same time as well, it's a derby game, so the fans will be up for it, and then the predicament we're in at the minute, we need to win games, so I think it's a massive, important game due to the fact we need a win. Obviously, we need to get the fans behind us and win them back over.
Give us an insight into the sort of mentality. When you come up against your former employers, what is it that makes it different? You're obviously determined to do that little bit better.
Yeah, well, you obviously want to prove to them that you're in a better place, you're in a better team, and then you want to prove to them that you've lost something, basically, so you want to go and do the best you can. Obviously, the best you can is by winning the game.
You've played in a few of these local derbies since you came to Tranmere. Could this be the kind of occasion that maybe the team need to get that bit more out of them and get that win?
Yeah, it could be, yeah. It's a massive game, as we're saying, but as well, the fans will be there in the numbers from both sides, so obviously stuff like that gets behind the lads and it gives them that little extra 10%, which is massive, and at the minute I think we need that, and the result hopefully will go our way.
How frustrating a time has it been, another 3 games without a goal?
It's massively frustrating, but obviously people blame the strikers, but there's another 10 players on the pitch, outfield players that score goals, so obviously it's not just the strikers' fault, it's midfielders, defenders, because we get set plays and stuff like that, and it's frustrating for everyone really, but we're not far off what we need. Obviously we just need them goals really.
It's not the greatest run in from the league, but what's the mood been like in camp?
We're still upbeat. We're still a good side. We haven't come away from that. It's just obviously the results aren't going our way. Obviously we've had send-ins off and stuff like that, last minute goals, but you can't blame all that. We've got to stick together and on to the next game it is, and we've got to put it right. Obviously come Saturday now.
Is there still a feeling that it's still early days in the season and you've got time to get yourselves back up there?
Well, we're not going to get any worse, so we're only going to get better, and if you look at the table, although we're not where we want to be, we're 7 points off top, which is not a disaster. We've still got another 30 odd games to play, so win Saturday and I think you're looking in a better position.
And it's a home game obviously, and you've got to make the most of your home games, haven't you, to have a successful season?
Yeah, that's always the way. I think you say if you go 2 points a game, if you work out over the season, you're 80 odd points, which will get you in the playoffs. But especially your home, you need to win your home games if you're going to do anything in this league, because it's massive, because the tough draws away from home, they are tough, so they're important, your home games.
You talk about that gap up to the top of the table and only being 7 points. That must be a relief given how you have started.
Well, it is, yeah. Obviously, I don't think no one wants to take the league. I think Forest Green last season were 12 unbeaten around this stage. So with being 7 points behind the leaders and being outside the top 10, it is a relief, basically. But as I say, we're only going to get better. We haven't been the greatest, but we are going to get better.
What do you think is different compared to last season?
Nothing's different, nothing's changed. I think it's just obviously a bit of misfortune, and sometimes we haven't played well or took our chances, and that's football, that happens. It only takes a second to change a game, and goals change games. If we score first in some of the games, we go on to win. I know it's hindsight, but teams go 1-0 ahead and they sit behind the ball, and sometimes we can't break them down. That's football, that happens in every league.
Do you feel yourself more nervous as games go on? Because often it has been the second half of matches where you have conceded and maybe the performance levels drop, whereas in the first half you start brightly just not getting that goal.
It's not nerves, I think it's just a bit of impatience really. I think we're looking for that goal where sometimes you look at games and you think, you know what, it's not bad to take a point here, but we actually try and chase the game, and that's our own downfall, because we want to win every single game. We are Tranmere Rovers, that's what we want to do. But and sometimes it does cost us, but you live by your mistakes, and we have done in a few games, but we can put this right come Saturday.